Barbara Comstock fought.
Ms. Wexton would be a breath of...
Ben jealous. Go.
I believe the most important part of service.
I approve this message and ask for...
Larry Hogan was there.
Liberal Joe's got to go. Amen?
It's all about West Virginia.
Well, if you're like most people, you're probably sick and tired of all of these ads. But the good news, it all comes to an end today. Today's election day. But here's a question I've been wondering. Why is that? That's our why of the day. Why do we have election day on a Tuesday in November? Well, first off, let's take it back 170 years. Back then, the date was all up to the states, and it was a bit of a free-for-all. New York could say one day, Florida could say another. It was really kind of a mess. So in 1845, Congress passed this bill, making it the Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Okay, so now to the question, why then? Well, a big reason was all of the farmers. You see, farmers will tell you they are just swamped from spring to fall. First with the planting season, then with the harvest season. So there was no way they'd leave the farm behind and head to the polls during their busy season. That leaves basically 5 months, November through March. But then there's the other issue.
Winter is coming.
Exactly, and that's a big deal because many lived a full day's hike from the nearest pole. So winter, that was a no-go.
It's cold and it's wet.
So instead, they chose November. Not too cold and not during the busy season. Okay, what about the weird Tuesday part? Well, to answer that, we need to break out the calendar. Wednesdays were market days, so that was off limits. Saturdays, they were in the fields working. And Sundays, well, that's the Lord's Day, so let's cross that off the list. Then you have to factor in travel days. Remember, they had to travel a full day sometimes, so Thursdays and Mondays, those were also off limits. So in the end, they chose Tuesday, just to make it nice and convenient for all the farmers out there. And that's why we vote on a Tuesday in November. All right, so they keep talking about this. Right now we're at a polling place, Somerset Elementary School in Chevy Chase. And look, a lot's changed since 1845. We're no longer an agrarian society, so there has been this push to push that election to the weekend, but for now at least, this 107-year-old tradition is going to continue. Look, do you have a why question? I want to hear from you. You can find me on Twitter at ekoslof, Facebook at Evan Koslof Reporting, or email ekoslof@wsa9.com. Guys, I'll send it back to you.